My name is PJAU. I'm an award-winning autistic model and actress and singer-songwriter, and I'm 25 years old. I was diagnosed as autistic when I was around 6 years old. I was kind of unofficially diagnosed because in the early 2000s, there was still that stigma that autism pretty much only occurred in boys. And so I never really got an official diagnosis because of that. I kind of felt like an outcast at times because I didn't know how to socialize with my fellow peers.
As soon as you meet PJ, there's a lot of energy, and I think she's obviously a person that anybody can draw inspiration from, overcoming your fears, having the confidence, the work ethic to work your way through specific situations that she's obviously done, highly successful. And so I think it provides a ton of hope for people that are on the spectrum or not on the spectrum when you meet her and find out how inspirational she is.
I think the first time I ever heard the label autism, I think it was in 3rd grade, and it was during like a student-led conference, or in this case my mom led the conference because I didn't really know how to talk and socialize yet. So I think I heard my mom say, "Oh, by the way, my daughter's autistic." And I kind of just like nodded along like I knew what she was talking about, but I'm like, "Oh, okay. So that's why I'm different. That's why, this is the reason why I'm not good at socializing or making friends with other people. Okay, at least I have the label."
Watching Ben grow up and go through all of the different stages and journey of autism to where he is now, we've always wanted him to be him and celebrate that and want him to be happy. So, just knowing now that Ben's 21 and he has his own business and he's living on his own, and seeing that kind of emulated with PJ and her successes and everything that she has accomplished and is able to accomplish. And, as a parent, it really makes me even more proud of Ben that he has overcome so much in his 21 years, and to see him where he is at today is such a celebration. It's such an accomplishment.
Meeting PJ is really a cool, inspirational thing for us to know, like, there's so much hope and there's so much more out there for everybody. And as Traci was talking about, the number one thing you want for your child is for them to be happy.
And that's one of the reasons why we started Ben's Fund in the first place was, we had a long discussion about sharing our journey and what that looked like for us and for our kids. And, but we decided to move forward with Ben's Fund and share all of that in order to support everybody that had autism in their families.
Parents, siblings, everybody.
Yeah, to create that understanding, that awareness, that support, and the hope, that anything is possible, whatever stage you're at. I mean, we're there to help support along the way.
Ben's Fund is amazing. They do a lot of things for the autistic community. They've helped support the local autistic community with supporting and giving grants to people who are going to college or just for life in general. And it's been so amazing to see that support, especially in the local autistic community. I'm a lifelong 12. Pretty much when the stadium opened in 2002, my grandparents got right on it, decided to get season tickets. So I've seen everything in that stadium, from Beastquake to all the championship games. I was in the stadium when they brought the Lombardi Trophy in. So Lumen Field has always felt like home to me. It has a special place in my heart.
Pete gave her an autographed ball. It was personalized to her, and she loved it. She was like, "This is the best thing that ever happened to me," and all that. So it was really sweet to see. Bring her in an indoor facility and show her that, and then I'm a very visual person as well, so I was able to bring her in the draft room and show her like all the different, how we look at the whole room and different ways of acquisition, and how we build a team.
When John and Traci first introduced the sensory kits at Lumen Field, I felt seen for the first time in my life. I felt welcome. I mean, I already felt welcome to Lumen Field, but I felt like they had actually seen me at the games, and I felt important for the first time in my life. I felt like this was the only place where I felt at home. I couldn't even go to a local event space or like another event space and say that they had the same thing. And the fact that they started launching these sensory kits and they have the sensory room now, it's a dream come true. It's made me so happy, and that makes me excited for what the future holds for not just the autistic community, but the entire disabled community. It's made me so happy.